Coach, just your thoughts on the game today? Nice to bounce back with a win.
Yeah, Friday night win. Good, like it, like winning, and we're just happy and blessed to be able to get a win on a Friday night for sure.
Saw their fair share of off-speed last week against UCLA. Do you think the team did a little bit of a better job seeing more pitches and taking more walks tonight?
Sure looked like it. I mean, we had some good discipline at bats when we needed it, and then on top of it, we got some good swings off too, where there were some big clutch hits that went out there too. So,
what were your thoughts on RJ Gordon's start? I mean, he looked pretty solid for the first 4 innings.
Yeah, he was, and then he could have helped himself with just a little game management stuff on the mound that we've talked with him and the pitchers about, just kind of understanding the game. And I love the way he competed. I love the way he gave us a chance to get off to a good start, and I just look to see him to continue to get better and better as a starting pitcher.
Speaking on the walks, you guys walked 13 times today. You were actually out hit, but walks made the difference. Is that just good discipline?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it was, and sometimes it was the pitcher might not have been wild. He might have been wild or what have you. But yeah, I mean, it requires good plate discipline to draw a walk. It doesn't matter how you get on base. The key is to get on base to where you can score. So.
First time in Anthony Hall's career entering today that he hit home runs in consecutive games. Now he goes yard in a 3rd straight game. What's going so well for Anthony right now?
He's a talented player. He's a big, strong kid that, he has a passion for what he's doing, and he works. He's a tremendous worker. I'm happy for Anthony. I mean, obviously, when he's hitting the way he's hitting, and he's doing it off of guys that have good arms. I mean, Ball State, they had, I think every pitcher that threw for him today was somewhere between 90 and 96 miles an hour. I mean, those guys, they've got plenty in the bullpen and plenty of other pitchers down there for tomorrow and the next 2 days for sure. Coach Maloney has a very good program at Ball State.
Seems like Anthony's production has even gone up during Pac-12 games as the pitching has gotten better against him. Does that say anything about him as a player, you think?
He's a good player. I know that. I don't know what else it says about him as a player. Good question. Yeah, he's really good hitter, and he has seemed to rise to the occasion with the better pitching as well.
Then Jacob Walsh, his bat has been maybe somewhat quiet recently, but how about that homer today in the first?
Yeah, yes and no. I mean, it was quiet for a game at UCLA for sure. One of their guys got the better of him. He slammed a couple of balls on Friday night and didn't get rewarded last Friday. Tonight he did get rewarded. That was a clutch hit, and he's a critical part. You're talking about a freshman hitting in the 4-hole and doing a really nice job statistically, presence-wise, the whole thing. We're blessed to have Jacob and Anthony in our order every day.
And how about the production at the bottom of the order? Nowitzki and Grant both really contributing today.
Yeah, and Kasevich, those guys were fantastic. Those guys gave us a lot of plus ABs, and just keep grinding away. Gavin Grant's hit at the very beginning of the game worth 2 RBIs was a huge base hit for us to get opposite field. He took a 2-strike slider that way. It was advanced hitting, and he did a nice job with that amongst the other at-bats, yeah.
Talked a lot about mentality this week during your media availability. What do you think about the team mentality throughout the game today? Did you see any improvement in that area tonight?
Well, we didn't waver at the plate. That was that was what we really tried to work on this last week in practice, is when things weren't going well for us, handling the negative better. And I think the boys did handle the negative a lot better today, and that's one day. And so tomorrow we'll get a chance to play 2 games. I think they're throwing their 2 best starting pitchers at us tomorrow. And so with very good competition comes the potential for there to be more negative. So we're going to need to be on our game tomorrow to match up.